Hey guys, I'm back again on my own today. I just want to say thank you so much for the love that you guys showed us for the last video. Like the messages, the shares, the likes, the comments. I saw it all. I replied to all of them. I hope if I didn't, I'm sorry, but thank you so much. I've seen them, I've read them. I really didn't expect it. So thank you. A lot of people gave us feedback as well, and they said if we could do videos in Lingala and English just to help everybody understand. Well, the majority understand, because a lot of people found it difficult to understand Feast, well, to understand exactly what he was saying fully with the French that he spoke, because I know his French is quite difficult to understand sometimes. I had to get used to it myself. But yeah, we're going to do that. So we'll do videos in English and Lingala. This video is like a Q&A also, where people, obviously I finished the last video asking if you guys have any questions, or saying if you guys have any questions, just write to me and we'll get the answers for those questions. So I'm back with the answers for those questions. These questions were mainly from me, so that's why I'm by myself. I'll answer them as best and as honest as possible. I've written down all the questions that I got by you guys that texted me, and then I wrote down some questions that I remember being asked, a while ago, just so I can answer all the questions and get it out of the way. I'm going to try my best to answer in English and Lingala, but you're going to have to bear with me because that's going to be a challenge. But I'll try my best. So if I answer some questions in English only, just know that I can only answer in English only. Mais non, ça l'effort, na answer my questions nyo surtout. Na Lingala na anglais. So I'll try. So as I said, I wrote them all down. They're in no specific order, so I'm just gonna read them out and answer them. First question, why did you move to London years ago? And did you really graduate? Was it hard living alone? So when I say years ago, I moved to London, I came to London first in 2012, the end of 2012. Why I came to London was to study. I got accepted into my first choice of university, so I literally, took up the offer and came out here. It was hard living alone. It was really hard. But I lived with family when I first came out here, and then I lived by myself. But when I say by myself, I met, obviously you make friends when you're at uni, and then you start sharing accommodation or whatever. So that's what we did. I met my friend, who was now my sister, Nelly. And yeah, we were living together throughout the whole duration of me being at uni, or us being at uni. So I wasn't really alone, I had her. But it was hard because obviously bills to pay, rent to pay, it's all new. My main reason for coming out here was because I wanted to experience the independence. But every time I'm asked this question, especially from like Batantine, who asked me the question for their daughters who now want to go live abroad and study abroad, I always tell them no. Like, no, I wouldn't suggest they let their daughters go out to study on their own. A lot of people would probably be like, why? You did. But the reason why, I'm just being honest. It's hard. It's really hard. And if you're not mentally strong, it will it can really break you, and it will really take a toll on you. So yeah, I'd say keep them close. Not too close. Give them a little bit of that independence, but do keep them home. Oh, did you really graduate? The reason why I threw that part in there is because I got asked that a lot. My friends were being asked that in my absence. My mom was being asked that. Yes, I did graduate. I graduated with honors. I have a bachelor's degree in travel and tourism with business law. I studied at Greenwich University, for those of you that know it, here in London. So yeah, I did graduate. But really, batu nanga, ceux qui n'aya vraiment kotanga na Londres, ceux qui pe na silisa université. Donc oui, na silisa université, I graduated. Pourquoi batu nango? Parce que ba mona ba photo te. I know is that it's exananga moko, mais ba mona ba photo te, ono lo ba ke no, ba mona ba photo nanga te. C'est que na silisa nanga classe te na kotanga te, ya baninga ba batia ma photo na bango na Facebook me yanga na na tia photo moko te eza na ndenge na like natia photo ya I don't put up everything. I don't post everything on social media. I graduated. Sadly, my mom couldn't make my graduation, but my dad was there, and that was it. I didn't feel the need to post any pictures. I didn't think I had to prove that I graduated. It is what it is. But yeah, I studied, I finished, and yeah, that's it. How long have you known Fils? How long were you together before you got married? I've known Fils for years. I knew Fils through a mutual friend. So when I Fils to yebana kala, like he azala toujours camarade nanga, maybe Fils à travers camarade mususu, donc camarade Fils na camarade nanga, Jonathan Lukusa. And that's how I know him. Me and Fils were together 2 years, engaged on the 3rd year, married on the 4th year. So yeah. What was the hardest thing you had to deal with while planning your wedding? The hardest thing I had to deal with was the absence of his family, as in his dad's side. They couldn't make it because they live out in France. So yeah, they weren't there while we were planning. So obviously it's nice to have both families there running around doing all the shopping and this and that, but it was literally just my family, me, and Fils on his own. So that was really hard for him and for me, because I would have wanted his family to be there, because it's a joyous time in every parent's life when they're about to give their child off, whether male or female. So it would have been nice to be able to have his family there participating fully, but it was really difficult having to plan it, dealing with his family over the phone constantly. But yeah, we got through it, but that was the hardest thing. What's the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself, or you had heard about yourself? The craziest rumor I heard about myself was that I had HIV. That was the craziest rumor I heard about myself. I don't know how else to put it, but that was definitely the craziest rumor I had heard about myself during that time. It was really, really hard. And it's not that, because a lot was said, a lot was being said. My mom would come and tell me, oh, I heard this, I heard that. My mom was getting anonymous messages on Facebook. She was getting death threats. And she was telling me all of this. But for this particular thing, for you to hear this particular rumor from your partner, is kind of like, woo. So how it happened is that he had received an anonymous message, voice note actually, sorry, on WhatsApp, and he had let me listen to it, and literally the young lady that was on the voice note was telling him not to marry me because I've got HIV. So yeah, that was literally the craziest rumor. How did you deal with negative talks? Prayer, support. I had a really, really strong support system. And when I say strong support system, I mean strong support system. Like I had my sisters, my older sisters, especially Patricia, Nancy, Esther. They really, really supported me and kept me grounded. Prayer with Fils really, really helped. It really kept me calm. It really kept because it was a very difficult time. I think part of like what was also hard, let me tell you guys, yeah, is the mamas, batantine oba bandai kuluba, du n'importe quoi, ponanga, and oyebi ba mamango, beaucoup tanana ba mamango, mais tellement nazala impolite. My parents didn't raise me like that. So money bango kutana bango, they're being so nice to you, and they don't say anything, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, ozobala, no l'invitation anga, yeah, inasipili, yeah. And I'm just like, oh, Okay. Ah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that, I think that was one of the hardest things, to have to not say anything. So it's like I go out to like the square. This is for people in Dublin. I go out to the square with my mom or whoever, and I see like this particular Tantino mama that's been talking about me and saying stuff. And she's like, oh my god, yeah, ina sipili, yana yuki kozobala, yana sipili makasi, vous êtes vraiment exemplaire, faut te yabaleki na yo, après nous c'est l'invitation. And you're like, ah, okay. Et yana sipili, ah, merci. Et en tout cas, ça pensa yemo malamu, nzamba pambula bino, ah, mais on a ozo soit le lemo moyo le ba exacté. Et donc, oh, on a ozo liamino. Pour aza mama, ozo respecter, and ozo yebate pourquoi maman to tantine azo lo mabe pona yo mwana, ponga na mwana. Ya wana ba mama biso fubo ila biso, fubo linga biso bana na bino. Bolinga bolo ba mabete pona bana bat misusu. Soki yo moko poza na bana na ndako, oza na ba nièce, oza na ba neveu, olinga pe babala, olinga pe babota. Bolo baka maloba ya bien pona bana bat misusu, po bana na bino moko pe ba pambwanga. Because it's a gentil. It's not. I don't see the point in that. Why would I wish ill on somebody else's child when I have a child of my own? Why would I wish ill on somebody else's daughter when I would expect the same for my daughter as in marriage? Do you know what I mean? And again, tellement isolé qu'il a that. Ah, mama, oh, ah, tantino, and thinking, oh, really? Mama, tantino, why? Izo kamusa, izo lekilao, ozo mona pe bango, bazo sexope, you know, bazo yambayo, bazo c'est l'invitation, bakozo pe invitation, donc, donc, moi, oloba, exacté, moi, yo sa le logo exacté. Donc, exacté vraiment, I don't know, pour n'a pas, ils théâtre. You know, it's vraiment théâtre. Non, c'est que now, mais back then, it's vraiment passé. Not soon. Mais now, I'm laughing, obviously, because si to les qui ont déjà, donc ils n'ont rien du tout. Mais vraiment, bah, maman, abiso, bolinga, abiso, ba, nabino. Bo, il a abiso, bo, pesa, abiso, ka, ba, conseil, bo, lo, ba, malo, ba, bien, pour nabiso, ba, nabino. You know? Et ouais, de biso, makasi. Allez, ouais, de bino, moko. I forgot where I was now. Okay. Do you regret anything about your wedding? Yes, I do. If you asked me this question, like, soon after my wedding, I would have said this, that. But now, the only thing I regret is not allowing myself to enjoy my wedding fully. And the person that actually had told me that was Genesis, my friend Genesis, or my sister Genesis. She had said to me, she was like, Crystal, just allow yourself to enjoy it. It's not even a full 24 hours. It's a couple of hours of the day. Enjoy it. Forget about everything that you went through. Forget about all the stress and all the tears. The day has come. Enjoy it. I didn't do that. And I wish I did now. So yeah, that's the only thing I regret. I think it was really, as well, like, I just wanted to get it over and done with because it was just so exhausting. We had been through so much, guys. So much that I just wanted it to finish. Like, because we had been through so much leading up to that day, it's like I didn't even want the day anymore, if that makes sense. Like, I just wanted the day to pass. That was it for me. So I didn't allow myself to enjoy it. What did you like most about your wedding? The entertainment dance that we did. I loved it because I got to dance with my little brothers and my little sisters. A lot of people actually ask us about that dance and the routine. I didn't come up with the routine, nor did I come up with the instrumentals that we put together. Gloria did that, one of my sisters. She put it together in 3 days. We did not, I think she found the instrumental. Did she do it? She did. I think she put it together and she put the routine together in 3 days. So 3 days before the actual day, we rehearsed that in my mom's front garden. And yeah, literally. So it wasn't planned. I wasn't going to do a dance. Gloria was like, we're going to do a dance. And she made it happen. So yeah, that was what I loved most about my wedding. Would you do it all over again? No. I wouldn't. Probably renew my vows, yeah. But for the wedding's sake, no, I wouldn't. What did you do with your dresses? I was going to sell them. I actually had them up on eBay and Marketplace. I had 2 buyers, but before I actually took the money off the buyers or like sold it to them, my mom was like, no, don't sell it. I'm going to send it to Angola, to your grandma, so she can rent them out to women that, you know, can't afford to buy dresses and would rather just rent and wear for the day. So that's where my dresses are now. So they were dry cleaned, shipped off to Angola to be rented out. Did you get married pregnant? No, I didn't. Nabala na zemite. Donc nabala na zala na zemite. Je crois que tebele vakansa ki nabala na zemi parce que na yara mnene. But with me, if I'm stressed, I gain weight. And then batebele vano lo bagay no bazo bala mbang bang parce que azana zemi. Non. Nazala na zemite. Honnêtement, ceux qui nazala na zemi, nalinga na balate. I would have waited na bota and then to sa mariage. Mais na bala na zemite. Why did you have a baby so fast after you got married? Okay, I think a lot of people think I got married pregnant and then that's why I gave birth so soon after. But it wasn't that. I got pregnant so soon after our wedding and then obviously I gave birth. But we didn't decide to have a baby so fast. Timmy wasn't planned. He just came along and we had him. So yeah, it's not like we planned to get pregnant. Because after we got married, we were like, yeah, we're going to travel, we're going to go on honeymoon, we're going to do this. But we never got to because I was pregnant. And then we had our apartment in Dundalk. And we were only there for, I think it was 5 months. Once I found out we were pregnant, we had to move because in Dundalk we only had a 1 bed. So we had to move and we got a 2 bed in Bettystown. And when we moved to Bettystown, I did not like, because it was literally facing the sea. I didn't like it because that's when my morning sickness kicked in. My pregnancy in the beginning was very hard. I just didn't like it. I just couldn't be near the sea. So then Fisa was like, you know what, we're going to move. And then that's when we moved to Mullingar. So we've done our fair share of moving around. But yeah, I didn't get married pregnant and we didn't plan to have a baby so fast. Timmy just wanted to come faster than we expected, so yeah. Why did you choose to marry a man of God when you're not that holy? I get asked this question a lot, and Feast gets asked this question a lot. I included it in there, but I don't even know how to answer it. Like, must you be holy to marry a man of God? I don't know. I didn't choose to marry Feast because he's a man of God. He didn't approach me as I'm a man of God. You know, no. He approached me as a man, alinganga comme normal, and that was it. He didn't look at me and think, oh, she's not holy, I can't marry her, or I'm looking for a holy wife, is that you? No. that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. So yeah, like I said, I included it in there because I get asked it a lot and he gets asked it a lot, and I don't actually have like a solid concrete answer for you because I don't know what being holy means, in all fairness. Why did you hide your son's face for months when you would post him on social media? Again, another question that I was getting asked a lot. I just felt like I was protecting my son. Plain and simple. He was still a baby. I didn't really see why his face mattered to be shown on like social media, if that makes sense. So yeah, I never really posted him. I remember we had a get together for him, and when the people that came over were taking pictures, they were asking us, or they were asking me if it's okay for them to post the pictures on social media now, and is it okay if they show his face? And I'm like, yes, it's okay. Like, we had a full-blown photographer anyway, so. But yeah, it's just being a mom, I guess. I just felt like I was protecting him. I didn't really want his face to be seen on social media yet. Didn't see why, excuse me. I didn't see why it was important. So that's why I hid his face. How does it feel to be a maman pasteur? Okay. I love this question. First of all, dans un maman pasteur te, fils a pasteur te, so ki fils a ki pasteur, then la ngana za la simple moisi a pasteur. Donc, maman pasteur na moisi a pasteur, it's two different things. So, if it was my calling and God says different, then yes, I would be a maman pasteur, as in a female pasteur. But I'm not a pastor, so I'm not a maman pasteur. Again, if fils was a pastor, I would simply be moisi a pasteur. That's it. What's your relationship like now with the friends you had before you got married? I always say I didn't have friends before I got married. I had sisters, hence why you hear me referring to the girls as my sisters, because that's what I consider them to be. So yeah, I had sisters before I got married. I still have sisters now. You know, everybody's grown, everybody's busy. We're working women, we're mothers, we're married women. So everybody's busy taking care or handling their own lives. You know, boys, we have no problem. I have no problem with anybody or any of my sisters. There's no issues. Everybody's just busy doing their own thing, really. That's it. We check up on each other, you know, we call, we text now and again, but it's just life. That's just how it goes. But yeah, my sisters are still there, I'm still here, and we're rolling. Do you believe it's wrong for a married woman to be friends with a single woman? No, I don't believe it's wrong. I think exact conseil oyo ba maman na biso apesa biso petro que non femme mariée fata bolaka na femme mariée cause la sou na ba camarade ba célibataire te eza bien te pour na libala na yo ba yo bebisa libala na yo. I don't believe that parce que you know, femme mariée akoki pe kopesa femme mariée conseil mabe. You know, tant sous camarade no ya célibataire ko takoki ko peso conseil ya bien. Oye sungi yo pe oyo et apporter un plus na libala na. Donc, cause à la célibataire, cause à la femme mariée, I don't feel like I'm better than the single person because I'm married, so I can't, you know, be friends with a single woman. No, that for me, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's necessary. Whether single or married, it just depends on who you know. It depends on the person. It depends on your relationship with the person. It depends on character and mutuana aussi. You'll know if you can be around this person or not, if this person can be around you, if you can benefit positively from that person, if that person can benefit positively from you. You'll know whether the person's married or single. Did you and your mom disagree a lot about your wedding? Yes, we did. Me and my mom argued a lot. I wouldn't even call it argue. I can never argue with my mom. We disagreed a lot. We did. My mom my mom is not an easy woman. She is very strong charactered, but because she's a very strong woman. And that's the reason why I'm such a strong woman today, because of my mom. So I wouldn't say that's a flaw. It's a good thing. But I think it's all moms, when their daughters are getting married, you know, they think it's their wedding because it's probably the wedding that they would have wanted for themselves. So yeah. Ngana mama to swana. Not all about to swana because that's the word that I can use in Lingala, right? Even though I said I wouldn't say we argued, but anyway, yeah. To swana ebili, to swana trop. Like from decorations to food, catering to music to this to that, like moi je suis trop. But I thank God for my mom, because if it wasn't for her, like my mom she supported me a lot. She supported me so much. She did so much for me, so much for me for my wedding. Like, I can't thank her enough. So yeah, we did, but we got there in the end. What's the age difference between you and Fils? The age difference between me and Fils is just 5 years. So Fils is 5 years older than me. What's your relationship like with your in-laws, and why weren't they at your wedding? Okay, my relationship with my in-laws is perfect. I love my in-laws. We have a beautiful relationship. Like, my father-in-law is amazing. He's just amazing. Like, I wouldn't change my father-in-law at all. Like, he's just the best. That's no exaggeration. Yeah, like, Fisa's aunties, uncles, they're all great. Like, our relationship is fine. People think that my in-laws didn't come to my wedding or our wedding because they don't like me or they didn't like me. That's not true. So, but they believe I can say famille, côté papa, il y a fils, bayara na mariage parce que balinga kangate to balinga ngate. Non, ils ont le bayara te parce que la plupart il y a famille, litanda, they had to ask for visas because they all live in France, like, and Balitanda was at Ebele. But vraiment Ebele. They had to ask for visas, so la plupart va put a visa, misusu ba pesa ba mon retard after the wedding, and misusu ba pesa ba monte. So that's why they weren't at my wedding. Like, most of them weren't at the wedding. But ba cousine, ya fils, that are French, but a lot of mariage. So it's not that they didn't like me or, you know, whatever it may be that you thought. It was just a visa issue. That was it. Hardest thing about marriage. The hardest thing about marriage, I think, is just living, like, you know, obviously two different people coming together and having to live with this person for the first time ever in your life for the rest of your life. You know, that was a challenge in the beginning. That was really a challenge in the beginning. It still is at times, you know. But yeah, that's I'd say the hardest thing. Like, listen, marriage is like an exam, literally, and you continue to study for this exam, but you'll probably never sit the exam. But you're studying to constantly learn about this exam, if that makes sense, you know. It's like a questionnaire that has no right or wrong answer. You know, what might be right for me may be wrong for somebody else in their marriage, and vice versa. So, you know, just take it a day at a time. I take it a day at a time. I'm still learning, trust me. I'm no expert. So at times I don't even feel like I can be the one to sit there and give advice, marital advice. I'm still new at it. Just taking it a day at a time. I've never been married before. So of course it's gonna be a learning process. So just allow yourself to learn. That's what I do. I allow myself to learn and just be better. Did your husband approach you by using the Bible like some other men of God do? No. Feast never came up to me and said, you know, God showed me that you were my wife, or God came to me in a vision. No. People have asked me that numerous amount of times. No. So Fils tango ayaki kolinganga te you know, au nom de Jésus to Bible lobi to nzamba la kisinga. No, alinganga bogote. No, alinganga, you know, normal ndenge bali nyonso tu. Alinga mwasi, approcha mwasi. That's it. What do you dislike about Fils? That he's very chilled. Like, Fils is so chilled. Like, sometimes I just feel like, be dramatic sometimes, or, you know, just, I don't know, like, it just annoys me sometimes, because Fils is, people that know him know his personality, and he's so chilled. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's very, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, he's just too chilled, you know. it's a good thing, but sometimes it's like, why are you so chilled? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I dislike about him, I'd say, at times. What do you like about him? That he's funny. Like, Feast is hilarious. Like, those of you that have me in particular on Snap will know what I'm talking about. Like, we're just a pack of comedians. Like, Feast is the funniest person to live with. And you wouldn't expect that. You know, a lot of people wouldn't think that. And I love that as well, that I'm the only one that gets to see that side at times. Well, most of the time, all the time. Other people do get to see it as well, but he's a very shy person. He doesn't believe he is, but he is. My husband is shy. But once he's comfortable with you, listen, he is a comedian. And that's what I love about him, because I'm a comedian myself, so you know it goes. Okay, why does your husband not wear his wedding band, but instead wears those gold magician looking rings? Okay, we get this question all the time. Those that know my husband know that he has his particular style. Like, eza na mundingi na yeba tebele bakansaka. Bon, si batuna déjà fils, obe ba yebisa ye déjà que non, musali mutu nzambe bago lataka oyo. Mutako kansata mususu, okota ba loge, to simba bakisi, oeza babage ba magicien. Like, you know, it's not even just the rings. A lot of people even say his beard. Oh, mutu nzambe, trop de barbe. You know, bisa to segala biso po ezala ngo kutu bongo te. Like, if he's a mutu mo alingane, you know, is that still na ye alingara ba, you know, but those babaga or ezala na mo ba pierre wana. He likes it, and I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't wear that. You have to wear your wedding band. No, you know, and he likes to wear it on the wedding the ring finger. You know, the wedding band finger. So if he's comfortable wearing it there, I'm not the type to be like, no, you have to wear a wedding band. You know. So kazola ta bag no ya mariage, it doesn't change the fact, it doesn't mean that aza en marié. Eza ndenge mutu yemoko aza pour se comporter. Ayebi que non, je suis en marié. Donc ala tango te. There's no difference. Eza na en marié belo bala tango, mais you know, they don't, you know, pour se comporter like they're married. So it's down to the person. I don't even wear my wedding band all the time. I'm the opposite of Feast. I'm not really into jewelry all the time. So, yeah, I'm not really into jewelry that much. But he is. He loves his jewelry. He loves his casquettes. He loves his trainers. So yeah, he's Feast as a magicien te, a kota loge te, a simba kisi te. Do you know what? I'll even bring that up. This here, I actually got questions about Nefertiri head. Someone was like, oh, you know, why'd you have that pharaoh's head, blah blah blah, and I'm like, whoa, it's literally just decoration. It's just there for decoration. You know, we don't idolize it, we don't worship the statue. Like, it's those that have come to my house and those that know me will know that I like to decorate my house in a luxurious way. I try to. I just like statues. I love monuments. I love those type of things, you know, gold. I like all of that. Like, both of us do. So, yeah, like, this is literally just a statue, guys. Like, it makes a bit of bakute. Parce que if we start saying that, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into that. You know, that's a topic for another day. Mais si c'est comme ça, Versace, c'est wanulata mate, ma queen, toke rozong sa shop. Poso itolo ba kutu Versace veut dire mama fate kanda kunae mama po mère gode kolo Versace. Donc ye fate kapenda kunae. Those that have been to my mom's house know what I'm talking about. You know, like, what's funny is that I can hear my sister watching this and laughing, you know, see, because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, it's literally just, this isn't the only statue head that I have. I have Caesar that's like out on my porch at the entrance. I have some African giraffes. Like, it's literally just a statue. Donc, bon, bête na bino babakute, toza bato ba kisite, toza bato ba loge to simba nulle part. C'est un cas simple décoration, c'est tout. You know, the story behind Nefertiri, if I have to get into it, she wasn't a god. She was just an educated black woman who was a queen in Egypt. That's pretty much it. If there's more to it, let me know, but that's what I know anyway. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why Feast also wears, you know, his rings and his jewelry. Like, he just loves it. And that's it. When are you going to have another baby? And where do you live now? I'm going to try to answer the questions in two. So let me see how many's left. I didn't even think there were this many. Oh, okay, we're almost done. When are you going to have another baby? I don't know. When God says so. When I get pregnant, I'll have the baby. So I don't know. Yeah, but baby, bon, ma maman surtout, bah, ça rend que non, faut la sabana. Ningi timia kolibo, faut pisser déjà les qui basa kana kana e, you know, I get that. And ce qui, when Zambé a pu permettre, et au bout, c'est pas un problème. Where do you live now? I live in London. I was in Coventry. I moved to Coventry. We're working out there. We were both working out there, but now we live in London and we're still both working out here. So yeah, I'm in London. Is Mama Godet really your mom, or is she your older sister? I get this question, and I've gotten this question since we were in school, in secondary school. Mama Godet aza mama oyaboti nga, aza grande sœur nangati. Pour te bele bakanisaka ke non, naza la petite sœur na ye, nga na grand frère nanga tozala ba grand frère nanga aza petit frère na ye, nga naza petite sœur na ye abengisa biso non. Toza bana na ye. Naza na grand frère nanga, après ezanga toza bana oyo Mama Godet abota. Donc naza leki na ye ya mwasi te. Naza mwana na ye. Écoute, soki ayoki bongo asepelaka po azomimona vraiment kazana no jeune, bamone jeune. Mais azami pena jeune. And lastly, why hasn't your husband started a church? Because it's not a race. Aza pressé ya kuba l'église te. Toza pressé ya kuba l'église te. Tozo zela eza mabongisa Nzambe. Soki Nzambe ayebisi biso esika nini oyo tokuba l'église, oyo toko établir l'église, we will do that. So for now, my husband hasn't started a church anywhere, mais eza ko empêcher biso to salela Nzambe te, eza ko empêcher biso to partager liloba na ye te, to salela Nzambe toujours. We're still serving him. No questions there. Église ebandaka nanu na ndako, ebandaka nanu na yo moko mutu. So yeah, he hasn't started it yet. God willing, wherever God says we will do it, we will do. And that's it. So I hope I've answered your questions as best as possible. I hope I've spoken in Lingala as best as possible and you guys have understood it. I've tried. So yeah, just like, share, subscribe. I think that's what all the YouTubers say. But I don't want to say I'm a YouTuber because it's not like I'm going to be making videos regularly because it's my husband's channel. So yeah, I just wanted to answer questions for you guys. So yeah, just like, share, subscribe. If you have any other questions, do let me know. I'll probably answer them for you when you message me. I don't know if I'll do another video. But yeah, thank you so much again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Everybody that, not everybody, but most people that actually message me were like, yeah, mama banga, isala mwa bien asuka, ipesa mwa bien. I don't want to do mabanga, because I don't say mabanga day. But is that clip of music they want to say? But you know what I will say is just thank you. I appreciate everybody that's in my life. I appreciate everybody that's, you know, done something for me throughout the process of my marriage. There was a lot of my wedding, sorry, there was a lot of people that actually helped me. A lot of people helped me and I appreciate you all. And I love you all. If you are to get married or if you are going through the process of getting married, please, 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 please Vous aurez temps, il y a prière, il y a mbal na yo, il y a moisi na yo. Pour prière, vraiment, it's gonna make your foundation solid. Pour le baki, ceux qui prière, ceux qui vraiment allaient prière, n'ont limité qui me and fils would have got married and be here today, like where we are today. So I thank God we've been blessed immensely. We're continuing to be blessed, and I just thank God. So, yeah, I wish you all the best of luck if you are planning your weddings and stuff. And yeah, hopefully, if need be, you'll see me again on another video. You'll see me on my husband's videos to translate, but on my own, I don't know. But yeah, thanks again, guys.